All right, we're talking about stages in a criminal case, and we've talked about the jury trial. The opening statement, in particular, is something I want to talk to you about now. And I consider that to be one of the most important, if not the most important part of a criminal trial. It gives the defendant an opportunity, or the defense attorney, to frame the issues in the way they want the jury to think about it. And even though a defense attorney is a little hamstrung in a opening statement, they can't make arguments, they can't say anything controversial. You're just supposed to say what you expect the evidence will show. It's kind of a preview of what the jury can expect in trial. The opening statements are not evidence themselves, but attorney will often preface his statements and opening statement with, the evidence will show that XYZ, and we expect the evidence will show so and so. And in a criminal trial, because the prosecution has the high burden of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, they get certain advantages compared to the defendant. One of those advantages is they get to sit closer to the jury. The jury is very powerful. They're the finders of fact. Their questions generally, their decisions usually can't be questioned. And so you really want to be in the jury's good graces. You want to be persuasive to them and kind of always be aware of how they're potentially thinking, what they're thinking, how they're behaving, and whatnot. The prosecutor gets to sit next to the jury. They also get to put on their case in chief first. They get to call the witnesses first. And so the jury could hear days and days and days of prosecution witnesses before they hear from the defense witnesses. But the opening statement is an early opportunity before these prosecution witnesses are called for the defense to get their point of view across to the jury, and also to even rebut some of the things that some of the case that the prosecutor is going to put on. So you got to cut that, man.
Okay.
Huh?
Cut what?
Just what happened. I just fumbled all over this.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay. The opening statement's also an opportunity for the defense attorney to establish a rapport with the jury, because this is the first time that the defense attorney gets to formally address the jury, make eye contact, talk to them as a group, face to face. And so the opening statement's very important. It also gives the defense attorney an opportunity to kind of like consolidate the case and their theory of the case into one statement to the jury. It's very important. The power of the opening statement cannot be understated in a jury trial.